Wanna go back.
It is time, inmate.
So, let's go home for tonight. Wait.
Huh? Did you change your mind?
Yep, I want to pull out of here. Let's go. Did things and stuff. Hecky.
You're back.
Indeed, I is. What's up, surgery?
Huh.
Alright, what's gonna happen? I have no clue either, though.
Hey!
Today, let's get knocked out anymore. Alright, well, first, before I default to making coffee, I'm glad I'm remembering to use the TV more. We're bringing you today's Discovery, Town Detectives, all the way from Yasuinaba. We're here in front of Marukyuto. Persona 4 reference, nice. I was like, hold on, Inaba, P4, and then Marukyutofu. It's funny, because I'm actually watching / listening to, mostly listening to a Persona 4 Golden Let's Play by Big Clingy, who I highly recommend. It's actually a pretty recent Let's Play as well. I think it's a really good one. He's got a lot of really cool factoids that he's packed in there. I'm pretty sure anyone can learn something from it. And he's just really entertaining and fun and chill and, yeah, and knowledgeable, and I like him. He's cool. We're here in front of Marukyutofu, which is the home of the famous idol Rosette. Rise Kujikawa went on hiatus for a bit, but maybe her unwavering appeal is from the power of tofu. That's a cool little Easter egg. Nice job, Atlas. Atlas is really good at referencing their everything and their everything else. They just do that as a general rule, and I love it, frankly. It's good he was arrested, but it's a shame he committed suicide. What were the police doing? He was going to get the death penalty anyway. It's not perfect, but it's no big tragedy either. That's true. I suppose it's fine if this settles everything. I almost missed hearing about this. News that suicide's been eclipsed by elections coverage. Well, joke's on you, motherfuckers, and that's all I'll say. Thanks for coffee. I'll just leave what I owe you here, boss. And Sojiro's like, oh my god, they're talking about it and he's standing right there. Oh, Jesus. It's okay, Sojiro. I'll be over soon and not in the way that you're afraid of, I promise. Okay? Okay. Alright. Coffee!
Hey!
Wait. Yes, because I don't tend to stop by the room and use the curry as much as I'd like, so I'm just gonna default to making coffee. I'll make some curry towards the end, though. Yeah, we did it. Got a point of charm that we don't need. I'm not gonna fucking listen to all of those. Because it's often reiterative stuff that's just saying everything we already know the public's saying. Oh, wait, I did want to see what Yusuke would say in response, though. I've been liking those scenes. Whoops! Please tell me I can log that.
Well then.
Yeah, awesome. Okay. Tired office worker. It's already December. This sure has been one rough year. What was that strange broadcast hijack? I thought the Phantom Thieves were done for. My Masashi Shitdo will save us. See, every time... Here's what I'm going to do. Every time I ever record anything Persona for the rest of my life, I will always refer to him as Masashi Shitdo, as if his name is just spelled that way. Because it's perfect to me. Because he's Masashi Shitdo. He's an asshole and a piece of shit, you know? It's perfect. Anyway. And also, puns and shit. Anyway. Yes, I can't help but get my hopes up. Next year's looking good. Yes, but only because you believe in the lies. And that's a scary thing that happens in politics in general, it seems. Even after all we've exposed, they're still so blind. It seems we must have Shido confess himself. Indeed, Yusuke. And we did, we just gotta play the waiting game now. Only thing left to do is wait for the outcome. Indeedio, Morgana, indeedio. Who's poking Dergy? Again, prioritizing Haru, and then I think I'll start prioritizing Tei. Once my party members are wrapped up, Futaba and Haru. If I get them wrapped up, we'll see. I'm again, every afternoon I'm gonna opt for this until it's not an option anymore, and then I'll see what else. And during the evenings, I think I'm gonna deviate a little bit more from making coffee, except I don't know if I will, because I'd really like to just speed through the dungeoning, but we'll see. Do you know of any good specialty books on coffee? There isn't anything as detailed as I'd like at the local bookstore. I suppose when it comes to books, my first thought is probably Jimbocho. Would it be alright if you helped me look there? I know this isn't an easy time for you, but that might be exactly why you should come do this. Yeah, nice little thing to focus on instead of all the worries, right? always helps me. And one of the main things that really helps me with that and leaves me always feeling better afterward is making these videos. So, hecky. I feel I can become closer to Haru thanks to the Empress persona Kali. I feel my bond with Haru will grow stronger soon. Heck ye. Nobody thinks you're alive at this point, so it should be okay as long as you're careful. So what will it be? You gonna spend time with Haru? Heck ye. Thank you. I'm sure you'll find a great book if I'll find a great book if I look with you. Thank you for having so much faith in me, Haru. I'm flattered. Well, let's meet in Shinjuku and head over together. Heck ye. Sounds like a Dergy plan. And a Haru plan. I see. So there are 8 different ways to roast coffee beans. Apparently the light roast is the most acidic. It says here that the type of roast you want should differ depending on how you want to drink your coffee. It's fascinating.
Yes.
It is. I think I'd like to try hand roasting each type someday. I had a feeling that would be the one she'd like. But that's not the reason I picked it. I'm gonna pick what I think my Akira would say, so that's just what I'd do.
To be honest,
My Akira, my Ren, my Joker, whatever you want to call him. Okumura Foods didn't start out as a burger chain. Originally, it was nothing more than a small cafe run by my grandfather. That particular shop closed before I was old enough to appreciate the finer intricacies of coffee. But that's where the real origin of our family business lies. I had no idea. I didn't either. My father only first mentioned it to me a year or 2 ago. Interesting. At any rate, after my grandfather passed, the company shut the cafe down due to its steady loss of revenue. He had never cared about turning a profit, though. His only goal was to make people happy. Man, I kind of wish a lot more of that rubbed off on your father than it ended up doing, huh? Oy. He built a strong community around the cafe. He'd even give out free meals to those who couldn't afford it. This must be the reason why she wants to run a cafe. It makes too much sense, or at least one of the main ones. She's interested about coffee, sure, but, the real reason, the underlying reason is her grandfather ran a cafe and seemed to really love it and spread a lot of joy doing it, and she wants that same thing. It's similar to why I started this channel. I not only love games and sharing them like this, but I feel a strong sense of duty to give back to carry on the same kinds of content that have really helped me mentally a lot. YouTube and especially Let's Play type content is my fucking television, and now Twitch streams, and that sort of a thing. I don't really watch shows or anything like that unless my friends are like, hey, dude, watch it with me, and I'm like, okay. Or I'm so interested in this story, like how I get with game stories. Like, the story is just right up my alley. Ghost in the Shell is a good example. I recently watched Ghost in the Shell because the cyberpunk theming really, really, really intrigued me, and also the main character is hot and badass, and so... if enough about an anime intrigues the absolute crap out of me, I will. Like, if it feels like it's my entire alley, then I will sit down and watch an anime eventually. But video games are the best form of media. I refuse to call them entertainment. You know why? Because the word entertainment to me is synonymous with things that you passively experience. If you passively experience a game, you're gonna fucking not play well and not experience it well enough. I love the active, interactive element of gaming, and it does a lot for me in a lot of ways, especially for my ADHD and my general mental state as well. At least once I started shifting my mindset toward gaming and toward life. Beforehand, it was a distraction, but I will never give up my passion for gaming. I can't. Regardless of even if I don't end up playing much or any video games at some point in my life, I will always look upon them fondly because they were my mental salvation more than anything else. Actually, no, I'd say that actually YouTube was that for me. Because sometimes I was so stressed by life in general that I could not focus on a game. But I still wanted to experience games, and there's also this just like warmth and sense of connection and sense of camaraderie at watching someone enjoy a game that you also enjoy. And then, there's so many things that are great about this kind of content, which is why I wanted to make some myself. And I see a similar dynamic with why Haru wanted to open her own cafe. Because her grandfather, Trying to carry that torch. I love that. Then the day it closed, people lined up for blocks to give flowers. They really loved that place.
But
I wonder how many people would line up for Big Bang Burger if it suddenly went out of business. Yeah, I mean, probably not near as many, if any. I know we need to do well to keep our employees paid, but I can't help but think we've lost something important. I bet you could return that to the company, Haru, but I don't blame you for not wanting to carry on the company. But it's quite the dilemma you've landed in yourself, because it's either give it to people who very well might have ulterior motives just like your dad, or try to shoulder the burden yourself. That's spooky. I really would not want to be in her position. I don't think anyone would. I mean, Takakura-san seems to only be focused on profits. At this rate, we'll never lose our black image. Blacklight coffee is tempting, but no, I don't think she'll like that one. That would be bad.
yes.
Yeah, I have to figure out a way I can turn things around. I believe in you, Haru. I think what I really need is to get stronger. I mean, I can act tough in front of my employees, but you know how weak I am inside. Haru hug. I have a plan, though. Before I can really determine who I trust, I first need to know what it means to have others trust in me. So I'm going to get stronger, strong enough for you and the others to rely on me. I like that. That's so cute. Haru, you're awesome. I love her. I can sense a strong resolve from Haru. And a lot of cute beaniness, because that's what she is. She's a cute bean, you know? It's 4:20 a.m. right now, by the way. Oh, yeah. Anyway. Chance to cure status ailments inflicted upon party members.
Alright.
Your Empress Confidant has increased to rank 6. Heck ye. You will now earn more EXP for Arcana Burst from fusing personas of the Empress Arcana. Heck ye. Haru can now use Harrison Recovery. Heck ye. Yeah. But how am I supposed to gain the trust of my employees? I'm not great at public speaking, and even just giving my opinion makes me a little nervous. Haru hug. Haru? Oh boy. Hello, motherfucker. I was kind of expecting the da-da-da-da dread music to happen, because I would dread seeing him at all if I were Haru. Sugimura-san, what are you doing here? And he's about to flip on her, because she sees him with another guy, even though it's not. Now, it can be like that, but it's not. We can be dating her, but we're not. I was just heading home from a business arrangement when I saw you from my car window. Do I know you from somewhere? I think you've definitely seen me before, but clearly I'm not important for you enough for you to remember. You're one of the... Okay, never mind. You're one of those brats from before. This is a friend from school who's helping me look for some books today. Anyway, we should be getting back to our shopping. Please excuse us. Hold on, Haru. You think you can go on a date? It's not a date, you fucking asshole. Just fucking dump him, Haru. Just fucking dump him and put a restraining order on him and hire guards and just forget about him, please? You think you can go on a date with another man and have leave your fiancé in the dust? You are not my fiancé. I already said I'm not going to marry you. Good job, Haru. Oh yeah? And what about the contract I made with your father? Your father is no longer here. Besides, marriage is something you go into with your own free will. The contract would never hold the same weight. Are you sure about that? Think about the reparations clause. If you back out of the deal now, you will lose everything you own, Okuma Foods or estate. Even so, And what about your employees? Are you really willing to put their jobs on the line for the sake of your own selfishness? Dude, you really want to fuck her, I guess. I think you really want to just manipulate someone as pure as her, because you're that black-hearted, as I'm guessing why you're so pushy about this. And also you get stuff out of it, otherwise, I'm sure. Besides, this marriage is exactly what Okuma Foods needs right now. My father would have no trouble managing your shares or sweeping away your company's tarnished image. Although your father's probably also a bad person, so maybe he wouldn't be able to sweep away the image and just keep tarnishing it. I mean, I'm guessing your father's a bad person. I don't know. We haven't really seen... I don't think we've literally seen his father at all, but... I mean, if his son's this rotten, I mean, who knows, man? That reminds me, did Takakura-san tell you about the wedding hall? He got us the Phoenix Wing at the Wilton. What? Oh yeah, and Takakura's pushing it because all he cares about is, you know, himself. And it's becoming more and more obvious because he did that behind her back. That's how you know Takakura is not in it for her. So there you go. You can't trust him, Haru. There's your dilemma solved there. Hey, got a lot of other dilemmas to solve, but at least that one is, you know? Wait a minute. We'll have to look into our guest schedules as well. There'll be over 300 of them, you know. Listen, I'm going to get in your pants, because I really want to. And I'm rich, so I always get what I want. Yes, indeed, now give me your pussy. That's basically what I'm hearing right now. But I'm not even gonna listen to his bullshit anymore. Bye, motherfucker. Not gonna read. Didn't read a goddamn word of that shit. I'm sorry about that. Listen, it's him who should apologize, but he never will, so it's all good, Haru. You don't need to apologize. You're not wrong about that. He has everything. Fame, intelligence, etiquette. The only thing he needs now is a wife he can control. You know what he doesn't have? Fucking a heart. That's the most important part of being human. That's not everything. If you don't have a heart, you don't have anything, ultimately. A lot of rich people are really miserable because they don't understand that what they need is a heart, not more anything. They've already got what they really need inside them, they just need to develop it. They just need to understand how to have compassion and how to act from passion and not, I could get more money if I do this, rah, or whatever, you know? The thing he needs now is a wife in control, and I guess I'm the perfect target. He's going to get Okumura Foods as well as my entire inheritance. No, you're not powerless. I don't think so, Haru. You hold everything Okumura Foods has. I don't think you're powerless in this situation. You're not powerless. Oh, sorry, I practically forced you to say that. But thank you. Anyway, I hope I can share with you again some other time. Haru hug. For today, though, I'm rather tired. Yeah, I would be too after that bullshit. Would it be okay if we parted there? Parted here? Yes.
Goodbye.
Take care, Haru. Huggle. Delicious. I like tea. Oh, I'm sorry for the sudden call again. The thing is, Sugimura-san reached out to me again after we saw him. Yeah, of course he did. I'd rather not talk to him, but I couldn't stand him using the company that threatened me, and even speaking badly of you. The negativity felt so painful, too much to handle alone, and before I knew it, I was already calling you. You can talk to me anytime. Hearing that makes me so happy, thank you. Even though I just promised myself I'd get stronger, I suppose I'm still just depending on you. But still, I mean, hell, it takes strength to depend on people. That's a lot of people don't get. I mean, humans are often very disinclined to ask for help. So if you think about it, you're going against a lot of instinctual stuff to ask for help, right? A lot of ingrained habits, a lot of subconscious habits. Isn't that strong? That takes strength. And then you're usually better off, you know? Because you asked for help. And humans need help sometimes. That is an undeniable fact that everyone knows deep down. Even the same people that never ask for help themselves. It's never, oh, I don't need help. It's literally, oh, I don't need help, but that's a lie that's, you know, covering up all sorts of issues you need to deal with. And it seems as humans we're generally disinclined to deal with them. But as someone who is dealing with them more every day, and I'm way better off for it, way better every day, it's beautiful, I'm living proof that we don't need to live like that. But still, I can't help but worry about the contract. Yeah, I don't blame you. Frustrating. I can't just let him keep manipulating me like a puppet. I have to find some way I can change this. Talking to you has helped me calm down. Thank you, really. We'll talk again soon, right? Of course. I think I remember that it's either like you marry her or I guess she has to go through with her fiancé, which I don't really like that at all. I think I remember if you reject her, it's kind of regardless, but, you know, I'm gonna have to. I'm with Makoto. I will definitely romance Haru in a future playthrough, because I will play through this game many times. Absolutely one of my favorite games ever. Everywhere I go, it's just more and more rumors about Shido. This shit makes me sick. It's as though his stance against the Phantom Thieves has boosted his popularity. It's all a charade, though. Charade, though? I'm not actually sure. Which is the correct pronunciation of that, or are they interchangeable? Because I've heard both of them. I think it just depends on where you're coming from. Like, I think a lot of British people say charade, and maybe also Australian people, you know, and New Zealanders and stuff like that. Although I am not sure. But I've heard charade and charade. I think I've heard charade from, like, American people and stuff, too. So I don't know, but I guess they're interchangeable. Let me know if you know, friends. More importantly, why ain't anyone complaining about the police? After all, their big catch committed suicide while he was in police custody, or at least everyone believes that. That's a scandal no matter which way you cut it. I'm just glad they never made Derg's identity public. I bet it's just being swept under the rug by Shido because he doesn't need that kind of a stress. That kind of a... He doesn't want it acknowledged because that would probably be fishy to a lot of other people, or at least that's what I'm guessing about that. Doesn't it seem a little odd to you? Yeah. I was wondering that myself. It felt as though the commotion surrounding the suicide calmed down far too quickly. It's like nobody cares about that anymore. Yup, I'm too busy fanboying over Shido. God, this don't make any sense. It's creepy as hell. Yeah, it's a lot of what Shido's doing. It's that exact way. It doesn't make any sense and it's creepy as balls. I don't know what this is. It's just a fun thing. Face I'm making, I guess. Morgana hug.
This is totally bizarre. What's going on here?
You know what? Oh, that's right. That's beginning to weave the thread of our real enemy here that we didn't know about until, well, we won't know for a little bit longer. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch Kawakami anymore. Maybe not anyway. Yeah, it's too late to start her thing. I'll do that later. Coffee? Actually, wait. I don't need to. I can go... see... Yep, I'm gonna see him. I'm gonna see Mishima. I just realized I might not have a moon persona. Also, I don't know if I had the persona for Haru. I just realized that. I have a lot to report about Akiyama-kun. You might get a little spooked when you hear it. It's gonna be long. Want to meet up? Feel about she will grow stronger soon. Hold on. Let's make sure I have a moon persona just to expedite this. I don't have a moon anymore. Let's actually grab one then. Whoopsie. Highest level moon persona. Here we come.